What up, everybody? It's your boy Jody Sosa, man. We back with another Jody Sosa podcast, man. It been a minute, you guys, man. How y'all been, man? It been about a good month. Haven't dropped a podcast in a month, man. Yeah, I'm slipping. I know, I'm slipping. But you know, man, I got a lot of things going on. I got a lot of things I'm trying to maneuver and do, man. I haven't had time to really bring out any content and stuff like that. You know, with kids and work and, you know, just family and friends and just a lot of stuff going on. So we back though. That's number one. We back, man. We back to dropping every 2 weeks. We back with the content. We back with everybody just tuning in and stuff, man. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in and being back with me and stuff like that, man. We will be more consistent and we gonna be here for you. But I do gotta give a big shout out though to people that does podcasts, radio, or any type of, you know, particular shows that they gotta stay consistent on, because you know, like when people going through things or things are happening in their lives and stuff, they show up to work every day, you know, and I really appreciate them folks that, you know, can be able to, like, you know, have something tragic happen or have something, you know, mentally wrong or something like that, or anything that just can deter them from coming to work. They show up every day and I appreciate them folks, man. So no, big shout out to the radio people, podcast people, everybody in that entity. So today episode, I got my homegirl Shawn back, man. She might be my low key co-host. I don't know, man. She just always ready to hop on the mic, man. She real. I fuck with her the long way. But we have a topic that a lot of people have been asking me to talk about, and I should talk about it and all that. So we gonna jump on the whole Mega Stallion, Tory Lanez allegedly shooting her topic and stuff. Just a little appetizer, you know, before we get back into our regular scheduled program every 2 weeks of podcast. So with that being said, we gonna have my homegirl Shawn get on here, and we gonna just, you know, give her feedback, her opinion and stuff like that, and just, you know, share some info on the situation and shed light on it and stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. I love y'all support, like, share, do whatever you can to make the podcast go up there in the numbers. And I love y'all guys. I appreciate you. So with nothing less, let's go ahead and get to this mic, introduce my girl Shawn, and let's get it going. What up, everybody? We got a special guest today. We got my girl Shawn on the mic. What's up, girl?
Hey.
What's up? What you doing? Nah, check with you. Nah. So today, we got a little show today. Kind of old news, but, you know, everybody requests that we talk about it. A lot of people want to know, you know, they want to know my opinion. And then I decided to have my girl Shawn on here to share her opinion. And it's like the third time she been on here. So let me find out she my new co-host or something. Let me find out.
I have no choice, it seems.
Like, let me find out. So, everybody, people want to, our opinions on, like, you know, Meg Stallion and her situation and Tory Lanez and their little altercation they had, with, you know, when he shooting her in the foot and stuff like that. So basically, what we're gonna do, we're gonna read the article so people, because a lot of people don't know who Meg Stallion is. Well, it depends. Some people know who Meg Stallion is. Some people don't know who Tory Lanez is. Some people, you know, they might know, they might not know. So we'll put some pictures up, check it out. Y'all see who these folks is. So what the article is, you got the article up?
I do have the article up.
Would you like to read it to the people?
Okay. This is an article I found on TMZ website titled "Tory Lanez Arrested on Gun Charge, Ends Night Out with Meg Thee Stallion." This was the original article that was written when everything first hit the fan. And it basically says that we've learned police have listed Megan as a victim in the incident. She was taken to the hospital immediately after Tory was arrested and treated for wounds to her foot. Law enforcement sources also tells us 4 shell casings were recovered from the scene outside the home. And it says Tory Lanez got busted after an alleged argument outside of a house party that led the cops to finding a gun in his car, and Meg Thee Stallion was there too. And it looks like they got a call of a disturbance outside of Hollywood Hills around 4:30 that Sunday morning. And when they arrived, they were told witnesses reported people arguing in the SUV before someone fired shots in the air and the vehicle took off. So they got a description, they located it, and found Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion with another woman. And they were told that Meg cut her foot, believed to be from broken glass, on the floor of the vehicle. And when cops searched it, they found a gun. So this was like all the rage that was going on. Everyone was trying to figure out who shot Megan and what exactly happened that night.
Mm-hmm. You know what? It's funny because when that happened, it was like a game of Guess Who. You ever play Guess Who?
Yes, but I don't understand how it turned into a game like Common Sense.
I know, but it was like people was like, Tory ain't sure it was the bodyguard because wasn't the bodyguard with him?
No, the bodyguard wasn't actually.
I thought it was.
I think he got a little boom. He got a little boom. He's been supporting all online, so I think they were probably out having their own time. That was just probably his night off.
Oh dang! I know he was like good time and Tory.
Megan and Tory was like allegedly dating, and that's why they were together. So they were probably having their couples time, and her bodyguard was out doing his thing.
Okay. Then we go to where Meg, I guess she goes live, and then she pretty much tell them that Tory shot her, and straight up she was like Tory shot her, and then said that they was I guess trying to hide it, or they was going to blogs and stuff and all that. Saying
they were doing what's the thing called damage control for him.
Yeah, boom, there you go.
And basically trying to say like he didn't do it in so many words, and tried to paint it that she came after him, which I thought was disgusting. But like I think more so it was heartbreaking to watch her live, because you could tell like she felt like she was in between a rock and a hard place, because she did mention like as a black woman she didn't want to hold a fellow brother down, especially with a situation like this and today's climate when it comes to our black males and cops. Is not a good mix. And so, she's telling how she's fearful to speak on it and to say certain things because she didn't want to get him in trouble. But all the while, he's the one that attacked her and shot her. It's just kind of like, it was kind of sad to watch. It really was. Because you could tell it hurt her to even speak on it. But I think it hurt her even more that he's trying to deny it, and he caused her trauma along the way, and now he's like trying to make himself look good. Like, how dare he? So let me not go off on that.
What? On what?
Because, like, it irritates me when people do that whole, I did you wrong, but I don't want people to look at me wrong, so I'm going to try to paint you in a bad light to make me look like I was justified.
Tory.
Like, there was no justifiable reason for you to shoot somebody. I don't care if she was beating you, like, down because she's taller than you. Bruh, get away from the situation. If you don't want to hit her back, get away from the situation. But don't shoot her. Like, why are you shooting somebody?
Yeah, at this point, I'm like, damn, pulling a gun. Like, yeah, how do you pull a gun? I'm sorry. And you know me, I always tell people, like, when we talk, I say a female can kill a dude, but I felt like he wasn't threatened enough to shoot her. Like, she wasn't that threat. I understand she tall. She like, what, 6'2" or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like,
she like 5'9".
Man, she looks 6'2", man. She like she twerking on the ladder. She tall, okay. The girl
tall and so pretty.
She tall, but it's one of the things where you could have grabbed her and detained her or something, like hold her or whatever. But pull a gun on her, like, I'm just like, bruh, like, come on, like, it's kind of, now you know for the nigga that shot a female in the foot, like,
bruh.
Sound weak as hell, but that's just my opinion. But then it's one of the things where you can't justify what you did. So I know a lot of people was like, oh, hurt people and all that stuff, and he probably was going through some things or whatever. And at the end of the day, I'm just like, bruh, I always tell people, because I done dealt with trauma and stuff and all that, and I'm like, bruh, you gotta, that's why I feel like people do need to, in a sense, deal with their inner peace or their inner trauma, because when you have stuff going on like that with you and your reaction, and you're gonna pay for your reaction, because I'm pretty sure, like I said before, put a pin in that before I say, because I guess they're not pressing charges, right?
Nah, I don't think she's trying to press charges.
And it's one of the things was like, even if she don't, the state can, but money talks, who knows. But to go back what I was saying, you know you got to deal with your trauma, because you can't use like, oh, I got she this that, or she can't be wrong, or she did this to shoot somebody. Because when you shoot somebody, bro, it's like you draw blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just seen people beefing all the time, and you draw blood. It's like, it's a different level to your trauma, and it's just like you just gonna have to answer for it. You know what I'm saying? Every action got a reaction, and the reaction to Tory Lanez is gonna be way different than I think a lot of people think when it comes to find out, like, when they do press charges. I think they're gonna press charges. I think the state gonna be like, you know what, we're gonna press charges because too much media coverage on it. Even though they're doing a good job, like, keeping it under wraps.
Uh, they might, but at the same time, I don't know. If they haven't pressed charges yet, I don't know. Maybe they won't. Maybe he got off. Maybe he had a deal on the low and everything's resolved, and we just don't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think we're gonna get too much from the police on this. Cause, I mean, it's his first offense too, and it's not. I mean, low key, I feel like because I was, kid in the time of Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Oh yeah.
And when that situation happened, I was such a big fan. Like, my
Chris Brown or Rihanna?
Ringer, and I'm just saying, Chris Brown. I was a big fan back then. I literally decorated my clothes for his birthday.
I'm dead.
Even though I was nowhere near him. I was nowhere near him. My favorite pants, I put glitter glue on them. I wrote his name. I wrote Chris
How
down
old
one
was you
leg,
at this
Brown
time?
one down the other.
How old was you at this time?
13, 14.
Okay, you can get away with the glitter pants.
But no, like, when that whole Rihanna and Chris Brown thing happened, they took him through the ringer, and it's just,
Yeah.
I love the idea, like, that's wrong. You should not put your hands on a woman. That's wrong. There's no reason you could have. But it's like, when this whole Meg and Tory situation happened, I love he was heated with social media, because
they didn't have
there
the
was a
same
lot
energy.
of people out there saying, like, what did Megan do? What did she do to him to make him do that to her?
blaming?
Like, yes, bruh. And I was just kind of like, so this is what we do now? This girl literally has gunshots in her foot. That when they released that video and you see her limping and you see, like, little pools of blood, like, behind her as she's limping, and the cops got the lights on her and stuff like that. Like, you can see this girl in pain, and y'all sit up here trying to figure out what she did that made her deserve it? Because that's what it sounds like. You're trying to say she deserved it, and you're trying to justify why Tory had a reason to do it by saying, what did she do? Like, why are we asking that question? Like, why aren't we worried about her safety, her mental state? Because I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure giving a gun pulled out on you can fuck with you a lot and for a long time.
I had a gun pulled out on me.
So it's like, why y'all not worried about this girl mental? Why y'all not worried about the fact that, another black woman was put in danger at the hands of a black man, and how that is a problem sometimes? Why can't we actually focus on the real issue here instead of getting mad at her for either what, it was a rumor that he was trying to flirt with Kylie Jenner when that was not the case.
Yeah.
But they tried to say that, and that she beat on him, and so it was her fault because she put her hands on him, and that wasn't the case. Like, y'all fighting for people to look innocent, and they don't even care who you are. Like, they don't know who you are. They really won't sit up here and save you from whatever bad situation you're in. So stop trying to relate to them and make it okay for what they do. Like, we gotta call these people out. And I'm sorry, Tory was dead behind wrong. There was a recent article that said he apologized and said, "I'm sorry, I was too drunk."
Oh yeah, that came out this past weekend.
Yeah, so how many dudes out here that we go to the club with on the normal that be banging, got them guns on them, and they get drunk, but they ain't shooting. Like, it's just kind of like an excuse. Like, you try to use the scapegoat of liquor. If you can't have your liquor, baby, you shouldn't be drinking it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to go a little off.
No, you're good. Because I definitely agree, because nobody kept the same energy they had with Chris Brown and Rihanna than they did with Megan Stallion. But,
And this is worse. It's a gunshot. Like, if he had aimed at a different spot while he was drunk, and shooting,
Oh
she could
yeah.
have died.
Mm-hmm. You could, if you would have went up a little bit more and hit it in the thigh. It's a major article on your thigh. You wouldn't have no Megan thigh.
Exactly.
You wouldn't have no WAP video.
Hit that femoral. That what is it called? The femoral. I don't know how to
Oh, I
pronounce
don't know.
it.
You know, I ain't.
Artery.
I ain't go to that school.
Uh,
It's a
I
major
was a
artery
medical
though.
magnet in hospital, so I know a little bit. I know a little bit.
I just
No,
know it's
yeah, like
artery.
she could have bled out, especially how long the cops made her walk around. She could have been bleeding out that whole time. Like he could have really took her off the face of this earth, and y'all still trying to blame her.
Yeah.
Like, people are stupid.
But so see, the thing is, because when you run the social media, that's why. I mean, I get what people say. Oh, I use social media to vent, but I always tell people like, social media don't give a damn about you. Like people go there and express their problem, and I get this is like news and stuff to everybody, so it's like it's out there, so her name is on the line. But for average people like us and stuff, like when I see people express their feelings or go live and vent to their problems to a phone to a million subscribers or 100,000 subscribers, it's just like these people don't care about it. They're not the people you talk to every day. They're not the people that check up on you. They're not the people when you're going through things. They're there for you. So that's why when I was saying, I was just like, I guess she was trying to cover it up or they was trying not to do that. But I'm just like, bruh, going on social media, to me, I just be like, nobody cares. Like people care. Your fans care. Let me get that right. Your fans actually do care because they like, they're your fans. But social media is a joke. All they're looking for is the next joke. They're looking for the next meme. They're looking for the next, you know what I'm saying? So I think everybody nowadays in this era, when it happened to Rihanna, it was kind of like I would say like the first time somebody ever seen a mega star in the light like that. But now that we see it, everybody takes this as a joke.
Wait. What did you just call him?
He a mega star, man. Let Chris Brown go to McDonald's, man. They shutting that bit down. Travis Scott with the McDonald's, and they shut that bit down. He a mega star.
I thought you said something else.
Man, that boy Michael Jackson with the dance move.
You said mega star.
Not Meg star, a mega star as in.
No, I thought you said the N word.
Oh, Nick, I'm dead. Nigga, no, nigga. What I said? What you thought I said?
I didn't want to say the word.
Oh God, Jesus Christ, no, girl. Still the Black Lives Matter movement. Come on now.
Oh, yeah.
No, but he's a
star.
A nigga star.
Yes. I was like, I could die if this dude just looked at it there.
No, nah. He's a mega star. So it's one of the things where back then that was the first time we actually seen two. Where they both was actually at the peak of their
mega stars.
Yeah, so
yeah.
But now that we in this light where everybody want to make memes and joke and want to have the most followers for the best meme and stuff, I just don't think people care that much to actually figure out like dang, to paint him in the bad light like they would do Chris Brown. Because we see a lot of stuff nowadays, we be like, dang, why nobody not talking about this, or why is we joking about this? And social media is a joke, so when we look at that, that's what we get versus the truth and what's going on.
You're right.
So that's why I was like,
oh my God. As I've seen, like, just being on the shade room, I've seen somebody post something, and it's just a joke. I mean, you should really low-key be feeling bad for somebody. And just that low-key be like, just break my heart. I'd be like, there's so many evil people out here. And you don't want to title them as evil, but, like, the heartless stuff people say when others are at their lowest and needing a supportive, like, word or just someone, it's kind of sick.
Yeah.
But then again, like everyone, those trolls usually are expressing their insecurities and putting it on others. So whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, I definitely agree. So let's put you in. You a chocolate woman, a stallion. Would you say? Let's stop. If you was in that situation, right? And you got shot, whatever. Would you, knowing, let's say you was Megan Stallion, because I like to put people in, other people's shoes, you know what I'm saying? Would that cross your mind of everything that's going on out here, or you'd have been like with all the, police brutality and all of us black and police coming with guns drawn, like she said?
Would I have snitched?
No, that's not snitching.
No, but I'm saying, like, is that what you're asking? What I have told from day one who shot me?
Hell yeah.
To be honest, oh, I hate being honest because low key, I probably
Nah, we
still
honest
wouldn't.
and transparent up here at the Jody Sosa podcast.
I know, but that's what I'm saying because I would be mad at my answer because I probably wouldn't. Like, the reason why I said watching her go live and talking about how she felt and the reason why she made the decision she made, I understood and I agree with her. Like, at the end of the day, I don't want to be responsible for putting another brother in the system, especially someone who does have such promise to just, be who he want to be. Like, he's famous, he got his money, he got his fame, but he honestly could be so much more as well. And it's just like, you wouldn't want to be responsible. Just like you said, social media is not nice. Like, the world's not nice at all either. It's fans could turn against her. Like, she could be painted in the worst light. And so when you think about that, like, you just kind of don't want to be that person to do it. You hope karma catches up to them, but it's just kind of like an accident happened. And then the fact that they were, like, dating on top of that when it happened, I think that was just kind of like her last, like, you know what, I'm going to do this for you, but that's it. I'm done,
Yeah.
And I probably would have had the same stance. I probably would have did the same thing.
I don't know, because I look at it like, and that, I just think all bets out the window. I'm like, if I'm Meg, I'm just like, if I get shot, you shoot me. I don't give a damn about no system, no nothing, nigga. You shot me, nigga. You didn't. It ain't like you jacked me up, you slapped me, or we got a little fight, nigga. You pulled a firearm, a weapon that can take my life, and you aimed it at me, aimed it at the floor at me, and I don't give a damn. I got hit, and you pulled the trigger, and you hit me. You could have killed me. You could have injured me. I couldn't have made the WAP video. I couldn't twerk like I twerk.
That video was already made before.
I don't give a damn. I gotta perform this video too. So that means she gotta live up to them damn moves she did in that damn video. Okay? So I can't do none of that. And you mean to tell me I'm at home thinking about, while I'm in there getting my leg wrapped up and stuff like a football player, I'm over here thinking about, damn, I don't want this man to go to jail. I don't want this man being after he done pulled a gun on me. You women are so powerful. Cause it take a lot. I think it take real good emotions for women.
Not every woman thinks like that. I'm just speaking for myself, and I'm saying, like, I can understand. And if I was her, and those were the same thoughts that went across my head, I would have did the same thing. Now, I mean, if I was me, he would have been in jail. But if I was her in her situation, then no, it would have been a different story. Like, it would have been the same story. But me, like, just me being like sitting next to Tory Lanez and he shoot my foot, he going to jail. Like, I feel bad. At the end of the day, we too grown to not know the consequences of our actions, whether they're positive or negative. Something will happen. So it's just kind of like, what excuse can I make for you? But, like, they had emotions. They knew each other's histories. I'm pretty sure they dating. He shared his past to her. So that could have been more of the reason why she was so, like, passive in the whole situation and just trying to stay low.
Mm-hmm. And then I heard she was dealing with other things, too, with her mom, her manager, or something like that. So I can understand the emotions.
No, her mom did pass away.
But they said she was still...
passed away, like, before she got big.
But I think they was saying something like, was it her birthday? It was something, her mama's birthday around the corner or something. Something was like, I'm not sure, don't give me a lie, but it was something she was dealing with as, her famous success and stuff like that. So I get all that. But, in the day, man, consequences, your actions, consequences, you can't make, permanent decisions off temporary feelings. Because like I said, in the day, if you took that girl's life, I don't know what could have happened, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. This is a crazy situation, and it's just one of the things where we actually got to just, like I said, just work on ourselves and stuff like that. Because I understand they have a lot going on with their lifestyles different than ours, and everything you do put in the light.
Because, like, I agree with that whole, like, dealing with your past trauma. But shadow work is kind of hard for people to do.
Talk to me about the shadow work.
it's like, and for people who don't know what shadow work is, it's just basically acknowledging like the negative sides of you, your flaws, your shortcomings, and your insecurities that you may project on others. Like you have to every step of the way be very conscious of what you're doing, and note when your negative sides come out, and actually address them, be accountable for them, figure out the root of that problem. How did I, develop this negativity, like this negative flaw? What is the cause of it? And then how to stop that from being a thing that you do every day. And to me, shadow work is like super hard, because that is the most honest you have to be with yourself. And you can already tell nowadays, honesty is not like a strong suit for most people. Not a lot of people know how to be honest about themselves, their life, their expectations, their standards of self. Like, so it's kind of hard to do that shadow work when you aren't even 100% honest with yourself. Like, if you don't know how to do it from the start, it's going to be kind of a hard thing for you to like do, because it's constant work. It's not like you can work on yourself for a week and say, "Oh, I'm good for a month." Like, it's constant. It's like every day of the rest of your life.
Yeah, I like that. That was a great message. I really appreciate that. It was. No, it was for real. I'm actually listening. I'm like, oh, that is. Cause I didn't know what you call it. Shadow what?
Shadow work.
Shadow work. Okay, like looking in the mirror. So you look in the mirror, you see a little ugly. You know what I'm saying? That's just how you is. You know, stop. But I like that. That was a good message, man. Well, I think we're gonna wrap this up. That was pretty. I really like that shadow work stuff. I'm gonna have to write that down. Put that in my little book. My little black book full of all types of gems and jewels. I gotta write that down. I appreciate that. But we're gonna wrap it up, man. I appreciate you for coming through, jumping on the mic once again as my part-time co-host. You know what I'm saying?
Part-time, so that means the check coming.
I mean, Wendy's still open. You hungry?
My work is worth a 4 for 4.
No, you can get the biggie bag. That's like $5 and some change. No, it's $6 actually. No, the biggie bag sound bad, don't it? All right, okay, check how you can get a meal.
I'm such a...
What? What's wrong with a meal? A meal? A whole meal?
When you limited me to Wendy's, bruh, no.
That is, first of all, Wendy's is a great place to go because they have good food. Yeah, like I said, McDonald's.
It's all processed food. What if I wanted something organic?
All right, guys. Appreciate you for coming through. Chipotle. I'm just joking with you. Thank you for being on, man. I appreciate you. And say goodbye to the people.
Thank you for having me.
All right. And I'll see you next time. You hop on. Appreciate you. Welcome back, everybody, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Appreciate you, Shawn, for coming through, man, and giving us that, that good conversation and everything. Everybody, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you got to this part of the podcast, man, like, subscribe, man. Let your friends know we back, man. We dropping every 2 weeks. We back. We finna get it popping. Hope y'all ready for this, man. Finna be loading up, man. So, appreciate y'all for coming through, and once again, appreciate Shawn. And sad situation for the Mega Stallion, Tory Lanez, man. I hope all that stuff gets situated. Everybody gets to do just that they want out of that situation. We just got to deal with things a lot different in life, man. Now, always remember, man, don't make permanent decisions off temporary feelings, man. I always think before you move, man. Life is real crazy right now. People just falling off left and right, man. So everybody be safe. You know what I'm saying? Just be cool out here, man. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks on another podcast. And y'all be safe out here. And thank you for tuning in. Peace.